Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockne built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hands it off. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Might as well stick with him. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! A great catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, and he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. trying to make life miserable for this offense. The lone back's got it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll test the right side. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got a wide-open receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wade. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
That makes the score Notre Dame 7, Penn State 3.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fair catch called for and made. Has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll go to the ground.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations. You have got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but set it up in a goal-to-go situation. This is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Short field payoff with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Line getting set on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 1, reports for the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6.
That makes the score. Penn State 13, Notre Dame 7.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He wants to throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Irish! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Still running at the 40. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Leaves it with the running back. The Nittany Lions have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, bringing them making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Go straight ahead. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. And look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. The quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That's caught. It's Urlacher. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bargava. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Notre Dame, 14.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
This quarterback part of their running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
From the gun on third down. On the move, he fires. Got his man on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Handoff to the single running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their heads touchdown Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Penn State, number 18 in the end zone.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to punch it in. Push down for the tackle.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They get to the line quickly. On second down, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Urlacher. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Bill, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he got loose, it was all over. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They get it in for the two-point conversion, and we have a 4-point game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground, he's got it again. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Unloads it left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll run it on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's fit. Run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the Bills.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Wade. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Oh, it's out. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. On the move. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. With 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Going to the running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll try it over the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the 1st down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try the right side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively.